Morning, everyone. Morning. There we are. We're good to go. All right. How did everyone go yesterday? Have a good day? Bad day? All right, so we're looking here. We've got a bit of an annoying day today. So we have in about 40 minutes time, we have our first batch. Hey, Gyro. We've got our first batch of PMI coming out for the Frenchies. Then we have the German 15 minutes later. Then we've got Eurozone in general, and then we've got Pound at 9:30, and then there's no substantial news until the US session, when you've got Empire State Manufacturing Index, and then you've got the US PMI as well. So it's one of those days where news is sort of scattered throughout. People are going to be looking for clues to see whether Christine Lagarde's hawkish comments are validated or not, or if we continue to see these pretty poor numbers. Pounds are going to be an interesting one because they did see an uptick the last one. You can see that they had a couple good readings. A number for PMI over 50 is considered expansionary. Numbers under 50 are considered contractionary. So you can see they've had a run of bad numbers for the last 4 months. They've all been pretty poor, 4 months at least. Manufacturing has been very difficult to get going in the Eurozone, especially for French, since the start of this year. Services held a lot better. They did hold a lot stronger. So they saw positive numbers, at least up until positive. When I say positive, I mean above 50, until May this year. Same with Germany. Germany, we've had some really poor numbers, even under 40, struggling all year, basically since mid last year. But the services sector held up remarkably well, considering it was only started seeing numbers under 50 in the last 4 months. Pound, so the UK, they had numbers. They've been struggling with manufacturing again for basically the best part of a year and a half. But services held up pretty strong, and they even got a good number last month. So we'll see. It's usually pretty choppy. It's usually kind of like this when we get these PMI numbers, because often, not always, often you get one good, one bad. So then a good, then a bad. So it just chops around. So I'm not super hopeful today. I'll see if there's a trade worth taking, but if there's not, then so be it. Let's see what other headlines. So we did have this Villeroy, sounds like a Harry Potter character, but he was talking about rate hikes are over, barring surprises. So barring surprises as in, unusually strong PMIs, unusually strong retail spending, unusually strong inflation shocks, the spikes in data, but the Eurozone significantly. Hey, Peter. The Eurozone's PMI, inflation readings, they're dropping pretty fast now. So I don't see them hiking anytime, but they may just hold. That's the thing. But even that, I don't think so. I think Christine Lagarde was trying to paint, you know, trying to leave all options on the table. But I think the data coming from Europe shows that, you know, they're going to probably have to cut sooner than they were suggesting. So all yesterday's move did was perhaps correct a very, very hot German 40 market. Very, very hot. This is the most sizable. Like, we actually had a daily candle that actually looks like a bearish candle. So this whole run up since all of November, we haven't really had a bearish candle. That's a bearish candle. But looks like, you know, looks like they're just going to fade that out straight away. So some of that could be as well from reacting from 17,000, finally hit 17,000, which was a, you know, pretty massive number when you think about it. So let's see if we can actually go and retrace this move. I think we can. I just think maybe we'll do a little pullback first. Hopefully do a little pullback first. Got some interesting news on NAS. I'll discuss that when we get a little bit of time. But my levels, so daily, very bearish candle. But just retracing a few of these guys, but you know, it's still very much an uptrend. 4 hour time frame. We only just did a spike back into structure. So this is your first structure over here, like all of this area, and this is your second structure over here. So we just did a second structure pullback and bounced off. So let's see, like, I think the bulls are back in charge. See, no bottom wick on this guy, just opening with the Frankfurt open candle. It's just been powering straight up. So I've already moved, you know, how many pips were moved? Already moved 40 something, 44? Nearly 50 pips already, just in this first 42 minutes. So yeah, very much clean candle to fill. Got no wick. This could be a little bit of a target, at least a 16,900. I'm kind of expecting it to get back up there. That would be our New York, close to our New York high, and just retrace this whole move. I don't really want to get into it too early, but I think maybe it's the day to move before PMI. Hey mate, hey Glenn, how are you? Yeah, it's just momentum to the upside, so I'm sure that people are already in it. Maybe it's just going to sail away. Might just sail away without me. Alright, so yeah, let's try to find buys. Try to find any way to get into this buy. So hopefully it will just do even if it comes back, if we close in 15 minutes, not even taking the euro low, but just bounce off the Asian high and then push up at least to this area, and then hopefully we should just be able to smash straight through that. So that's my idea. Hopefully we get a little bit of, yeah. Where's the New York 50%? Already past it. Well past it. I knew it would be past it, but I was hoping it was going to be like the top of this Asian high, so it'll be Asian high and NY 50%. But this is a good area. I think this is pretty sound resistance that could become your support. So London open, maybe we just do a spike down, get in for those buys. I mean, if they really want to screw people over, they do a pullback all the way to the Asian low and then go up. So we'll just look for any signs that the retracement is just a shallow one. But yeah, it looks like we're very much so heading back north, especially with those comments by Villeroy. What else they say? Removing language was an important signal. ECB will get inflation back toward 2% by 2025. They'll probably do it before then. Yeah, I'd say they'll definitely do it before then. The way it's coming down, I know the energy prices, my energy bill is massive. So that's going to add to inflation. But it should be able to get it down before then. What else? Nobody suggested rate cuts at the last meeting. Removing language was an important signal. We're on a plateau, have time. ECB patience on rates between the data 2.1%. From France. Oh, next policy move should be a lowering of rates. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was just looking for it because I did see it.
Yeah. It does that say which meeting? But it definitely, like, I can't see them hiking. So it should be a lowering. But the actual next move would be holding, and then lowering. But the next change will be to the downside. What about this Nagel? Monetary policy tightening is increasingly yielding results. Yep. We had a lot of speakers. That's the danger after the FOMC. The blackout period has ended, so now you get unscheduled news again. Yeah. Well, barring any surprises as well, it should be fairly straightforward day. Just buy. Close your eyes and buy. Oh, I knew I forgot something. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this thing, but it's giving me 2 streams again. I don't know what I've done. If you're watching and it's about to cut out, then find the other stream, because I don't know why it's streaming twice. Yeah. Very strange, man. Whatever I done, I wrecked the stream. Okay. Now we've got 12 minutes. So today as well, let's talk a little bit for NAS for later on. So today is triple witching day. Hey, lead left hand. Yeah, I saw you on some of those comments. I don't know what's going on with my stream thing. I'm gonna have to work it out. Okay, so we've got triple witching day today. So this is going to create some volatility in the NY session, no doubt. Okay, so this is when your options, so people got their insurance policies on moves. Today's the day, so you can get some wild moves in the first minutes of the open. Now the other thing that's happening today is rebalancing day for NAS. So the Nasdaq's going to rebalance. The way that it's looking is that Amazon and Apple and one other, Broadcom I think it is, or someone, they got too much market share, so combined. So what they're going to do is they're removing a few people, a few businesses. They're removing Zoom, they're removing eBay, Lucid, JD, Align Tech, and Enphase Energy. So they're coming out of NAS. They've been replaced with CDW Corporation, Coca-Cola, DoorDash, Mongo, Roper Technologies, and Splunk. I don't know what some of these are.
So
Go on.
What? So what are they doing? They're taking these companies out because they have too much market share.
No. These guys aren't performing. So, but they take out ones that don't perform. They put in ones that are performing. Normally, it doesn't really have too much of an effect. It's just getting the weak out and putting in stronger performers. But the issue is that the way they don't want to have over concentration, and we know that the big seven, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Google, those guys, Nvidia, Microsoft, those guys, a lot of them are making too much concentration because of how much their stock prices have gone up. So if we have a good closure, so you can see like Microsoft is 23.5%, Apple at 22.8%, and Broadcom at 4.9%. Combined, that makes up 51.2% market weight. So they've just got to rebalance these. So they just reduce their weighting. Okay, so if Apple and Microsoft Apple, most of the big seven went down yesterday, and they don't often go down more than a couple of days in a row. So I'm expecting them to rebound a bit, but I do wonder if there is a little bit of manipulation to keep them weighted, because it is so nice to have 7 strong stocks really just pushing NASDAQ up. But let's say that it does get reweighted and these get reduced down some of their weighting. The rest of you take out the top 7 from NAS, and the other 93 aren't doing too well at all. So what I would imagine would be a pretty come Monday, because they won't do this until afterwards. They'll say like, oh, this is, once today closes, they'll announce what's going to happen on Monday, and the changes will take place. But what I can imagine for NAS on Monday is we have just pretty reduced volatility. I don't think we'll have like a massive day on Monday, given the time of the year as well. But I can imagine that they did the same thing mid year back in July, when we saw like all these guys were rallying hard in July as well. And if we go back to July 24th, because it takes place on the changes coming on Monday. In a bear market, it could be a good sign. So you get increased volatility. In a bullish market, when these guys are reduced, then we can. What's going on with my charts, man? They're having a spaz out. Let's just manually go back. Okay, July. This one. Okay, so this is rebalancing after the rebalancing took place, when a bunch of the big 7 got reweighted down. You can see like we got volatility, but we just got mostly range. So I can imagine the same thing playing out. So that's kind of an idea already going ahead for Monday, to expect maybe a bit more choppy conditions. We'll see how like the big 7 close today. Good morning, Razik. But something to be just to keep your ear to the ground for that one. All right. Other than that, I think it's all systems go. So we're so bullish from FOMC, and then Asia really loved that, and then London didn't do anything. But New York had the sell-off yesterday with the big 7 mostly dropping, but you can see what's happening with the, if you don't look at what New York did, you can, apart from them just selling down, you can see we're still making higher lows, which is very significant. So it's very much just by the pullbacks. It's just New York reacted to what Asia and London did, in the sense that Asia drove price so far up. New York won't buy the high. What they'll do is they'll sell down and be a sell to buy. Okay, and if NAS is going up and the big 7 are going up today, that theoretically should drag German up. German just might need a little bit of a helping hand with some not so bad, well, actually, bad numbers are good news for German. Let me write that down for you. Bad PMI numbers equals good news for GE40. When the ECB officially pivots, when they officially pivot and then say we're going to cut, then bad PMI numbers is bad news for German 40. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. So at the moment, bad news is good news for stocks. When for Powell having officially, well, the not going to officially, I guess officially is a strong word, but for the Fed, now that looks like they have pivoted and they're starting to price in rate cuts for next year. Good news is good news again for stocks. So good employment numbers, good retail spending when it was threatening to keep interest rates high was bad news for the indexes. Now that they've pivoted, good news is good news again. Quite confusing. But I think good news is bad news for the European indices right now, but bad news is good news for the European indices. I don't think this is going to come back. I think the train's leaving early before the PMI. If we're lucky, we get a little pullback, but if it pushes up now in the next 2 minutes and then is up here and then that PMI numbers start coming out, now it's a bit dangerous for that pullback to be a bit deeper because we're starting to push up into previous supply. Anyway, we shall see. We've got a minute and a half. Is there any questions on what we just covered? What are your guys' thoughts? What are you thinking? Oh, a bunch of people here trading not stream. Good morning, good morning. Do I trade gold? Yeah, I do trade gold. I like gold. At the moment though, it's just mostly indices. Gold, I do have some ideas for gold. We've got a minute, so I'll just run through my levels. Not very many. I'm just looking to trade like yesterday, above 2040. Just waited for a clean break above 2040. We had the first break yesterday again. We had this first break above. I was able to take these highs out and we pushed up into this little zone over here. Next time we can close inside of here, then I think it's just going to be buys all the way up to about 2060. To see the US dollar continuing to weaken off, but I really want to see something sustain above 2040. If we're breaking underneath 2030 again, I will look for a buy thinking this is just a fake out, but if we close substantially into these areas, then I think we've got clean candles. We might revisit 2000 again, but I can't see that happening. All right, so we've got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Let's watch German. Oh no, don't freeze. Come on, man. All right, German. Here we go. This is the open now. All chart view. 3 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute. Cool. All right, give us a pullback initially. Come back to 16787 and I'll give it a first shot. Something like this. Something like this. But it's pushed so far that I don't think it's going to pull back. But I wasn't in this trade, so for those that are in the trade, hope it just flies for you. Hey Tom. Now, because I'm not sure if it's going to react from this level or if it's going to sweep the whole thing, that when it comes down to here, I do want to see a confirmation with price action first. So that's like a wick. If it's just reacting off this area and then turning around sort of, then I might have to just enter, say here somewhere, and go for like 20 pips. Not preferred.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's just going to be a steady move. I don't think there's plenty of news for them to do the manipulation inside of. So for this one, you need to be in this one already. Otherwise, it's just going to be a straight move up. Come on, German. Is anyone who? So Rob, you're in this one already. Who else is in the
Yeah.
took buys pre-London?
I am in from 16,800.
Okay. Yeah, it was a bit too early for me to have entered inside of here. I usually wait for the London Open. Wayne, how old are you? Are nice one. A deal. This is German 40. Don, keep in mind that the big boys have until 22nd of December for end of year repositioning, tax loss harvesting, making markets very unpredictable. Yes, sir. So in 10 minutes we've got the first bout of PMI. Lee left hand. Last night tried re-entering when I saw a rejection after getting stopped out. Price to retrace far back enough to hit my limit order. Missed entry. Oh, 2 points, damn it. Should already be in this move since last night. Yeah. Yeah, it was... Got to the market was moving so nicely yesterday, but it got to a time I just had to like call it a day. As soon as I go into the city, take Maddie for a little walk, and when I get into the city, the reception gets really patchy. So it's a good time to just relax then for the rest of the night. Lachlan candles to the left in New York from here. Yeah, at least up to these wicks. But with PMI days, it's always a bit slow. What about Naz? What's Naz doing? Naz is kind of creeping along as well.
US30 is at all time high.
Is it? It hit all-time high?
Yeah, it took the all-time high today in Asian.
Leader fan, should we just wait to the news when the first 15-minute candle closes? Yeah, I don't want to end, like, unless you're in it already. It could spike up, but you don't know how far it could pull back either with this news incoming. The French one shouldn't impact too much, but the Germany one will at 8:30. Let's look at Dow. Hit all-time high. So sneaky. What are they saying? They're saying 40,000 for Dow. $41,000 by year end, who knows? That'd be a big jump. But you can see here, like, all-time highs mean nothing in indices unless it's like been a while. Like first time, you can get a little reaction, but like these were all times. Like once we're above here, each one of these months, new all-time high, all-time high, all-time high, all-time high, all-time high. It just keeps on grinding higher. Look at it go far out.
Missed all of it.
Just an insane rally. But all the charts look the same now. They all look the same, so it doesn't really matter what you're trading. It's like when price is in a difficult area, sometimes it's correlation that you can say, like for Dow, like you got no resistances, do you? Nothing at all. But I reckon Dow will also have a reaction when Nas hits up here. Dow will also react. Alright, so German's looking like it's continuing very slowly.
Oh, it's about to nudge 2 days ago, London. So there's got a bit of a reaction line there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. This gap.
Yeah,
Connecting
that one.
sessions.
Yeah.
This whole area.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Glenn. There you go, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a shame though. Bit of a shame the timing for this trade. That unless it pulled back to give me an entry, I don't want to, like, the move started from here. So I don't want to be entering buys like here. So it's either gone and there's gonna have to wait for the next bus, or yeah, can't force a trade for me. Especially Friday. I don't want to ruin my weekend by taking a dumbass trade. Or a trade that's like, not dumbass, like it's, the chances of it just keep on pushing is very high. But taking a trade that was impulsive rather than a planned trade.
Looking for shorts from here.
Oh yeah.
Previous, yeah, from there. Previous London low. You get a reaction from there. There's a good 50 pips down to the 80 now.
Yeah. Let's see, mate. Let's see.
I think it's nice. It's a nice, big enough. We're in an order block on the 15. Sorry, 5. A wick on the 30 or 15. There's a 5-minute order block just here.
This bit.
Yeah.
This is yesterday's plan. Let's clean this up. All right, 2 minutes till PMI. It's annoying, that pullback. This one. For London Open. It's a nice one. But it's just not enough to have got me into it. Okay, 20 seconds. Remember, bad news is good news. So PMI is out now. This is the French one. See if there's a little bit of volatility. I expect more in the German one in 15 minutes time, but this will be interesting to see what happens. Good news is also good news, because it means that the Eurozone maybe is not slipping into stagflation or deflation as quickly, as in, like, have they over tightened? So imagine it's just going to keep on pressing. So what was it? We got bad numbers. So that's good news. Very good news for indices. So this should just keep on pressing. There we go. Maybe a little reaction here just because this was a previous London low. But closing above these two 5-minute candles, this is technically a pullback. These two candles. So closing above there, it's just going to open the door for another push. Here we go. Regarding taking trades for myself, as it just keeps on grinding higher, it's just I don't really see, like, I don't want to take a sell, but I'm not seeing any like real entry levels apart from just if you just want to buy the high, just assume it's going to keep on going up. Risk reward is not going to be very good, but I don't really see. Kind of just, you got to be happy just scaling in on this one. Trusting that this is your support candle, or at least this wick, that if we can get to the next high, even this next candle just closes like a little pullback halfway and then just sort of just going in on the moves up to the next zone. I don't like getting in because I don't know, my stop loss is technically not really underneath a strong support, but this, yeah, it just looks like it's just going to keep on grinding higher. So maybe a little reaction here from this London high. Sorry, London low, from yesterday's London low. You get like a little reaction. The 5-minute closed above those, so technically this is your little pullback. We closed above it, so it should just be like wick fill. I guess that is 15 pips. Gonna give it a shot. Just to trust that this is my support candle. I'm only going for a small trade here, but I'm gonna enter and buy and see if this candle here can hold its support. Stop loss will be underneath this wick, and then looking to target this next area. Risky, so because it's so far into the move, So don't if you're going to take this one, make sure it's like minimal risk. These moves kind of, you know, this would be a potential scale in if you're already in the trade, but these kind of trades suck to take because you can get little whipsaw at any stage. And it's so high into this London session, like this previous one. But if we're breaking substantially under these without giving like these any wick pullback kind of things, then what I'll do is I'll just close this one. But I'm just assuming that this trusting that this candle should hold price, like this is the pullback. And I'm risking like, you know, minimal amount. It's more just a proof of concept. Just trusting what I'm seeing, like having conviction with what I'm seeing with price action. No, it's not a ninja entry. This is a crap entry. It's just the move started beforehand. There's not much I could do about it apart from like try get in and just at least wait for price to close above, and then to see if we can get like little pullback entry. But it's a crap entry. It's a very bad entry. So 15-minute chart, looking like a little rejection at the moment. So hopefully it just closes. We've got the German PMI news that can come out as well. Unless we get a straight push and move away. If it's right here when PMI is coming out, then I'll just take it as a break even. And if price is stalling here for too long, then it also, if it's stalling here for too long without actually just breaking up these new highs, because this to me, these two candles, these two 3-minute candles now has created a range. I don't want to range into the news in case there is like a spike like that. Come on. Nice. Got 10 pips up now, so I'm probably going to strangle this trade. I don't want the retest to come in, so going to move to break even and just see if we can do a wick fill. If we get to the top here, I'll secure some, so that it'll be at least take something, and then we'll just roll the dice with the news. Actually, you know what? That'll do me. So I'm taking profit right now. Not closing the whole thing, just taking some profit, so that I've got something to show for it, because I reckon the news will probably stop me out, but the news will probably, I don't want to have slippage either, so I want to reduce the size, even though it's a small trade anyway. It was more about just practicing trade management. So let's see if we can just like really hate these kind of trades. But it looked nice, as in this is your pullback. These two 5-minute candles. We tapped into the London low from yesterday, so we expected a reaction. That reaction, price pulled back 20 pips. So from this high down to this low was 26 pips. That's enough for a reaction. I was trusting that this blue candle is my support candle, but I'm going to put my stop loss underneath the wick, because you want to put your stop losses underneath wicks. And this is a liquidity candle. So if this candle picked up that liquidity, it shouldn't retest the lows unless there's something wrong here. Now, we've got like a rejection wick from the top, and we've got a rejection wick from the bottom. So this creates a range. So it makes sense that I'm in a trade from the lower end of that range, trusting the price can just push back up to the top here. Now, if the news that comes in 2 minutes, if it's whatever reason, this is a real throw at the dartboard now. If this continues or not, the news is could be, anything can happen. So make sure you've locked in some profit at least, so that no matter what happens now, the news is not going to ruin your day or your session. No, I didn't mind the entry, Razik. Yeah, but it's not a great entry. I like to be in like, taking the meat of the move, but it was okay. If I was I should get used to taking these moves a lot more. These are like scaling entries. These are the ones that I try to practice on. Like if I'm already in a position, how would I add? How do I add to my trade? And that's like looking at the price action and the lead up to it. If it spikes lower, shows rejection at the FVG below, same level as your support box. I'm tempted to enter the buy. Yeah, we'll have to see what the news comes out as. Looks like it's going to take me out. Oh, I'm out. Yeah. Thanks, Danny. Yeah, the spread took me out just now. All right. Well, it was worth a shot. We're able to bank around 10 pips. So now let's see what the news does. Now, traded above this level. If it's bad news again, trading above this level would be very easy. So here's the news now. What was it? It's gonna take a few seconds to come in. Hopefully it's bad numbers.
Yeah.
Actual 46, forecast 48. Yeah, bad. Bad. All bad.
All bad. Hey?
Yeah, all bad.
That's no good. Yes, it is.
So that's good news for those long trades.
Not
Bad news
having a
that
real spike though, is it?
Yeah, PMI is always messy.
Sorry.
Bad news that it came and just literally took me by the spread. Close that position. Now it should
Come on.
just keep on running.
Go. Go.
I'm not going to buy here though, because that's the high. But for people in buys already at a better price, then I hope it just flies from here. So because we're dipping into this area, I do like to see if it can pull back, and then taking that second, like as it's pushing up here, that would be a good entry. But at least get to the New York high. All bad news. That's all feeding into. All of this news is unwinding any hawkish comments from Lagarde. So any hawkish comments, so it should unwind the whole drop as well. All right, I'll be right back.
Glenn, you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Lurking around.
Lurking around? Just looking at the, sorry mate, I didn't think you were back. Looking at the 30-minute chart, it's right at the bottom of the block in the two big wicks.
These two.
Yeah.
Over in New York 2 days ago, yeah.
Oh, 2 days ago.
No, next one over. Yeah, those ones there. On mine, it's right at the bodies of those.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's wick. It seemed to be a hold-up point.
Yeah,
yesterday when we were watching.
price accumulated here
Yeah,
for a bit.
yeah, you can spin out and you see it all. You can see a fair few touches in that area.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's got no wick as
Still a
well.
lot of as well.
No wick
Yeah.
in the 30 minute.
Yeah.
So
It's just interesting where it touches. It's
Yep. Yeah.
All the time, mate.
Definitely. These are all little hot spots. All right. Well, Trading Nut people, if you're watching on his stream, on the Trading Nut stream, I'm going to continue on my channel. The name's down here, Haydos FX on YouTube. I'm going to close one of these streams, so there's just my one going now, and we'll continue on for a while longer. Since my computer's running a bit hot. So, good luck with your trades if you're not going to join. Hopefully we do get that continuation. It's just a little bit lumpy inside of here, and price has moved up fairly cleanly. So if there's pullbacks, that's going to be brilliant for us. That's what I really want. Oh, you got a late dinner, Tom? All right, catch you there. Yeah, Trading Up people, come to my channel if you want to continue watching. There's music there. Otherwise, have a great weekend. And there's not. Yeah, we'll have to see what the next weeks are going to have entail for those streams. So I'm gonna have to tell them. Gonna be in Portugal, so the internet's not going to be as fast, and I'm not going to take my grunty computer as well. All right, so I'll end the Trading Nut stream. My channel, we're staying on. Zoom people, we're staying on. All right. Cool. Close that browser now. Very good. Tom, won't see much of you guys next week. Just social events. Oh, you're going to be away. Have a great Chrissy, mate, as well. Yeah, so next week I'm flying on Monday, so I'll do the London stream. I should be able to do the streams on my channel all week next week. Just know the NY sessions though, I doubt I'll be able to do much of. It'll be very social. In the mornings it's a lot easier. 16900 has been a reactive area this week. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's only been up here once before, yesterday. So are we getting liquidity picked up? No real.
I'm bearish, man.
Yeah. It's just all these little levels. I'd love to see it sweep it. But now the news is out. It's all bad news. I think it's just going to be buy the dips. Let's see if there's any headlines, any unexpected news. Oh my god. Any other comments from anyone? No more comments. No. It should just be buy the dips. Oh, thank you, Rezik. Yeah, I'm not feeling too well this week.
Those lines that you just drew, Hayden, at these little levels that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I guess the question is, which ones it come down to? Which one do you buy?
Yeah, it should be pretty shallow. I don't see much of a pullback.
No. Interesting.
It looks like it's just a grind.
Yeah.
Come on. Push. I want to see 16,880. Hit. Oh, thanks, Glenn. Yeah, appreciate that. Hello, teacher. How are you? You're in US yen 5-min cells. Computer should be working faster now. So US yen. Cool. Imagine holding cells from 152 up here. It's just so over, like, US is so strong until they pivoted. Yeah, look at this, just crumbling. The pound Aussie. Hopefully that keeps on dropping. German. I want to see 1980. Sorry, 16,900. I want to see a break above.
Yeah, it needs to get above that level, doesn't it?
Yeah, it should. It should. So I see all these just little pullbacks. Did I analyze gold today? Very quickly. Waiting for a close above 2040 and then start buying. Hopefully we can see 2060 hit today. A nice closure above here. 1 minute. Come on, push, push.
Up in there, should come pretty quick.
Yeah.
$850 been sticky.
Yeah, just needs a good closure, like a higher time frame candle to close inside of it, and then we're good.
1 more minute, we should get that.
Then little tiny pullback, just the top of the grey zone, and then just push. Any sell scenario? I think a possible sell. Oh, you mean for gold? Yeah. I think a closure below is one of those levels. It was closing underneath this structure. That if it's just not a wick down, if it is actually a decent close under here, then we've got a lot of clean candles to the left here. Back down to 2000 again. But I think upside is more likely. You'd want upside for gold if you're holding those US yen sells. You're in gold shorts, 5 minute. So it's kind of against your yen trade. Depends on what you're trading, I guess. If it's trading the US pair or if it's trading safe haven. Okay, so there's a little pullback to the grey section, 5 minute closed. Now we just want to see this flip, fill this candle, start pushing up. I think if it's breaking this high, I'm going to add a position. If it flips and then pushes up, I'm going to add. I'm only in a small trade. German looking nasty. German's looking good. I mean, from Frankfurt Open, it's moved nearly up 100 pips. 90, 95. It's just been a grind higher. I was really looking for an entry if this candle, this was the London Open. I wanted to see this one wick lower to get in. But it only did like a shallow pullback. And I know London can then go up and then do a deeper one after. So at the moment that's still just ranging. Wouldn't mind seeing it, even if it bounces off of here again. I might add to a position here, and if it breaks above. My current position was in here when I re-entered. So this one's only break even, but it's only very small. Just playing around today. Everything hinges on this wick for me. If it's only moving very slowly, by the time it gets to, if it does get to this New York high area, I'll look for a 20 pip reaction. I see Eddie. So 10 minutes, we've got another bout of PMI. This is the Eurozone. So this is what I'm hoping for. We shall see. How low it goes. As long as it doesn't go underneath this wick, then I'm happy with the structure up to the upside. Come on, push.
We haven't had these guys for a while, Haydos.
Yeah, it's so slow.
Where's the snake in the grass?
He's here. I got another one as well for push.
That's
How do you
right
feel
about
about
where she
that now,
punches the
Haydos,
husband in the head.
since you've experienced it?
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
Poor Sarah. Jeez.
Oh,
Oh, your Aussie is bleeding.
Oh yeah, good one.
Yeah.
Are you in it, Danny?
No. Massive FOMO.
yeah, doing that as well. Oh, look at it go.
What's in your Aussie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So that's the PMI effect as well. Same reason why I want German to fly is because of this. They're pricing
yeah.
in those rate cuts being accelerated.
Come on.
And
Come on, German.
Come on, baby.
Let's go.
All right. Let's go. Come on. Another 30 pips.
Come on.
Come on.
Looking at your little chart there, looks like we're more like here.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking just definitely like, this is November.
The optimism.
Push. Push. Strong man's there holding price.
Oh, damn.
We've got clean candles to the left. Just got to get some clearance. We've got 4 minutes. Maybe they're just waiting for PMI.
Hmm.
Oh, this iCloud stuff's annoying. Okay, now we go. Come on. Keep driving.
Oh, the 4 hours got clean candles on the left and a no whip candle at 16,900 target as well.
4 hour.
Got a tiny difference.
Yeah. Just want to fill this range. Two and a half minutes. If it doesn't close above the previous 15-minute high, there's a chance to revisit London low again. Yeah, I guess so. There's always a chance. So pretty important not to get too invested in any particular trade, because it could, you know, anything could happen.
Bad again.
What's that?
News, it's bad again.
Oh, good one. Ah, okay. 1 second.
Only by a little bit.
What were the numbers?
Flash PMI, actual, lower than previous.
Yeah.
MFG was same as previous. and services came in lower than previous,
Yeah.
which was below anticipated. Push.
Let's go.
Push. Push, mother.
Yeah.
It's down.
um,
Oh, that's nice. Oh,
since Reds are by, yeah, various areas. Yeah, no worries.
oh. What just had a nice little push.
Which one?
Gold just pushed up
Oh gosh.
30 pips in
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Look at that.
Once it
Finally
broke
above
through
2040 now.
Yeah.
Hopefully that opens the door for it just to continue.
Yeah. What a push.
Now German's just been a slug. What's Naz doing? Naz not really doing anything either.
Plug with them.
I guess all the money's in euro, because euro's just sinking. Euro and pound. So I'm keen for it to pull back into this grey zone, this lower one. Because it will add, even though I'll be in drawdown at that stage, more or less a break even for the first position. I want to add. Trusting that it's not going to break underneath this. If it breaks under this, then I don't want to wait to see how low it goes.
Did you end up adding there, Katie?
No, I was gonna add if it came down here to this area. At the moment, it's just it's around.
Different box.
It's
Yeah,
around the
different
same
one.
area already. Yeah, different one. I don't want to add like at the same position.
Yeah. Quite little range.
Yeah. It can PMI day is often like this, isn't it? I don't think it's much to ask for this. But we only did a small pullback for the London Open. But I dare say we should be able to push up. Willing to give it a risk. Come on, man. Who else is in this? Anyone else giving it a go? Risk reward's not great. It's like this. That's what I'm hoping to add. Add with a smaller position. Hoping to add like add if it comes down here, and then also add if we're breaking up and something like that. But just a series of small positions that time we get to here, you know, enough information's come in that the position is actually looking pretty good. Oh, okay. Come on, man. Annie, you're in as well. Robbie, waiting for a bit more pullback. It's fine. Chris, you've added.
Yeah, I've added another position.
Rob, you're in. Alrighty, this is the time.
Okay, push through it.
Danny, how come you went in Euro Aussie?
Busy
busy.
house,
Sure.
and then it just got away. So yeah, I just try and handle my FOMO. And
Yeah.
I just didn't chase it. Yeah.
No problem. Aussie dollar's been nice and strong. I thought it was going to be strong last week, and last week was mostly pullback. This week is now increasing. Gold, if we can sustain ourselves above 2040, I'm really liking those longs. Germans just really does seem to have died. So we've got PMI again in 18 minutes for pound. It'd be nice if this candle can flip in the next 2 minutes. Yeah, I think we're good. It's just been ranging though for so long now. It's been a slow start actually. It's only, apart from that initial candle, we've mostly been stuck in the 28 pip range. So apart from yesterday I had some lovely moves. Wednesday was pretty poor. That was FOMC. But I wonder if it's going to be the same as like this, where it's just super slow. And then 9:30 onwards, we start to actually get some decent movement. Anyway, I'm optimistic. Minutes flipping. It did flip. It's just got to close. Come on, please close. Yeah, good close. Had a little gap up as well. Now just find that momentum. See you, Danny. Save your bullets for NY, makes sense. Russ, what's your idea for gold? Are you in a position already? Did you take the break?
I'm looking to trade it down to 2040 from here.
Oh yeah?
We can start breaking that structure down. There's enough space there.
Oh look, my $5 levels end at 2040. To add some more. Okay. All right. Oh, it was an open question. Oh, that was to Russ, not you, Razik. Sorry, I figured. Yeah. Okay, come on, man. It's taking forever. So 10 more minutes and then the last PMI is out, and then it could just, maybe then they can start the move price.
Feels like a bloody swing trade at the moment.
It does. So long, eh?
Yeah, play.
Well, Naz is pushing a little bit. That's pressing. So why can't German do the same? What about the French? The CAC's not moving either. It's getting really tight, isn't it? The last since 9:03, so it's just been like in a 12 pip range now in the last 20 odd minutes. Okay. Grab the popcorn to make busy. Yeah, need to make this more interesting. It's the last little area. It's just got to pop above. Okay. Oh, Jesus. This is so slow. All right. Going to wait for UK PMI to come out. Hopefully that gives a bit of a spike. Otherwise, I'm going to end the stream. And I'll set an alert just in case. But then I also want to be alerted when it's hitting target. Oh, study session this weekend. Yeah, tomorrow. Will have to be tomorrow. Because I've got something on Sunday. How long till PMI? 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Time tomorrow will be about 9 in the morning, UK time. Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord. So that'll be 8 PM Sydney time. Okay, 2 minutes. Got the countdown over here now. Has anyone said anything? UBS now expects ECB to deliver its first rate cut in April. So they're fast tracking, bringing it forward by 2 months. So they're a big liquidity provider. Italian CPI. I think PBOC is People's Bank of China. We're keeping liquidity reasonably ample. minute 19. 5 p.m. Perth, yeah, that's it. Okay. All right, 20 seconds. What a long wait this has been. All right, here we go. Give it time for it to react because we'll see it here before the reading comes out. Come on. Bad numbers for manufacturing. Services. Oh, good numbers. Really good numbers. So mixed for a pound. Yeah, the services have been pushing strong now. But bad for manufacturing. Mixed. So I wonder if that's going to be kind of slow again. Anyway, we'll just see for the first 5 minutes because we did get that volatility back over Tuesday. Started moving at 9:36. So we had to go through all of this.
It's moving gold.
Coming down.
Yeah.
So we had to go through all of this. This is pretty much what we've gone through as well. And then it started moving 9:36, 9:39. Then we started moving. Had a little push. I want the same thing here. I want to see just a push up 30 pips. When it gets to the previous New York high, it can do whatever. So same thing, this little drift. Then I just want to see it go from here to here. Gold's
It's not much, but it's moving.
got me all excited then. Okay. Yeah.
It tells my trade out. It's up 15 pips.
Right.
I got excited.
Yeah. So,
Oh, you should. Good stuff.
Any movement's good, hey?
yeah. This is very slow. Well, we know the plan. So the plan is if it comes back down to this area, I'm going to add. I just don't want it to break and make a new London low, but I'm happy for it to do a pullback, just to do like a little grab of liquidity before pushing up. Either way, it's Friday, so it's one of those. Don't do anything that's going to affect your weekend. Risk low, just trade, make plans, trade your plan, try to visualize the move ahead of time, see where your areas that you want to trade from are, and yeah, you know, just try to stay on track. That's the main thing. Just really pick out your high probability areas. I don't think I'm going to do an NY session, so people that are going to trade NY, I'll trade NY. I'm going to trade NAS you've seen my levels already that I'm keeping my eye on. I really would like to see price sort of bounce around in these areas. I'm expecting volatility, so I'm expecting a fair bit of whipsaws as well. But I think we're just going to keep on pressing higher. I think they've got the all-time high, which is this red line in sight, within striking distance today. And then Monday, I'm expecting a bit of range to see if they rebalance. But that's my plan. Gold, any sustain, we've closed above 2040. Now, can we hold above 2040 and then start to attack 2060 to see, like, if the US comes in with I think I want the US PMI to be mixed. I think I don't really want it to be strong because that would be good for US dollar, but I don't want it to be, yeah, probably weak actually. Weak PMI would be very good for gold. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, weak PMI. Let's just see if they get this last hurrah with German. This is now we're into the 936th a minute. See if we can break out of the zone, catch it. Otherwise, I'll leave you guys to follow it. But now's the time. I'll end it at 9:37 if this next minute doesn't go bullish. Watch on the 1 minute charts. Okay, it's this minute here. I just want to see it. No bottom wick, just drive straight up. Get a candle like this. This one. Too slow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go. We know the plan, so hopefully I can just keep on driving up, but I'm not gonna sit here commit any more time to this. It'll just do its thing. Alright guys, well, keep yourself well. We'll see you on, I'll see some of you guys study session tomorrow. I'll see others next week. Alright.
Thanks, dude.
Okay.
Thanks so much,
Thanks,
mate.
Catch ya.
Thanks, Sandy.
See you tomorrow
Okay.
afternoon.
See you, mate. Bye.
Cheers, mate.
Mohammed, I'll message you, okay?
You too.
See you guys.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Catch you later.